have that out. How's it going, everybody? I'm with Porsche Spokane again here to test out another vehicle for you. So today I am getting stared at by some lady and this is making me really uncomfortable. Walk away, please, thank you. Today I'm driving the 996 Porsche 911. So before I give you any specs, I just want to show you the outside of the car. Can you stop staring at me, lady? Gosh dang. Alright, so huge intakes on the sides for air. We've got 6-piston front brakes. The infamous hate lights that these Porsches have. I think they look good, but one thing I actually think these lights could benefit from is if they were like darkened on this chrome. It would probably look better, honestly, than just being bright chrome. I mean, it is a silver car, so it doesn't look as bad. But on darker colors, I can see how it kind of has that hate look to it. Anyway, the front, typical larger air scoops for the turbo model. Now we run around backside here. Quad exhaust. I really like the look of these taillights. They're very simple and clean, and they are just classy. Typical Porsche as well. The idle sounds very odd. I don't know, it just sounds like an air compressor, really. It's when this thing is on load though, it sounds really good. All right, inside here. So turbo badge on the sills, and this is my favorite part of the interior. Ready? Bam, blue seat belts. I don't even know if that was an option. Looks like it might have been. It's pretty cool. So let's hop inside and check it out. All right, so as we look around the interior, I'm gonna read off a couple specs to you. So this is the 996 Turbo 911. So what that means is that it is the 420 horsepower version, which is funny because that's actually the horsepower in the S now. So the S models in the 911 lineup are all 420 horsepower, so that's pretty cool. 420 horsepower, and it does have quite a bit of lag, but the power comes on like very hard. It's pretty cool to experience that. The interior though is very of the era, good old trusty plastics. It's cool though that this actually has like a screen, and it seems pretty, I mean, pretty decent for what it is. Yeah, cool. Got all sorts of different options, pretty fast too. Look at that. Nice. Also, typical Porsche gauges. This is an automatic, I know. Look at that, sad. But it is weird because it's actually the 5-speed Triptronic auto. It's just pretty nice. It's an auto. I mean, can't really say much about it. It does have these cool like paddles here that are in up to like 2016. They had a like version of this. Anyway, I'm gonna take it for a quick drive and see how it does. Back seats are of course what you would call a back seat. Yeah, you know what? I think the blue seat belts were an option because they're back there too. You can kind of see it. Oh, and Alcantara headliner. Nice. All right, let's take it for a drive. How fast is a 996 turbo? Let's find out. While driving, look what I found. It actually has a nav and it works. It shows like a pretty updated map. I don't think this area is that like old. So that's pretty cool. Also, this car, just first impressions driving it, it feels like a it feels like I'm driving oh man, this is like a bad comparison, but Volkswagen Beetle. Don't hate me, other Porsche people. This thing's sweet. It's very darty and it feels tight and composed. I'm not done yet, so let me keep driving it. All right, final impressions driving this 996 911. The boost is laggy, the interior is loud, and the tires are loud. but this car is an overload for your sensations. It is twitchy and responsive and darty, and you can precisely place it wherever you need it to go. I thought I wasn't recording. I was. Okay, I really like this car. Everything works. The map is even, you know, working fine. It's showing where I'm at. Has a cool wing, PSM, which is Porsche Stability Management, I believe. Yeah, I mean, it has its like 90s build quality quirks about it, but it's a great car. I see why enthusiasts like these. This car, now that's come down in price, and especially like just a regular S and stuff, I see the appeal now. It's definitely an enthusiast car, and I think it's more of an enthusiast car even than maybe like the 991 is. It's smaller, it's more agile, it's faster around the corners, at least it feels like it. It's just louder, it just feels quicker. I like that feeling, it's like a rush. Anyway, this wraps it up for me. Like, subscribe, comment. See you guys in the next video. Wait, hold up. Not done with that video yet. Just got my hands on a 997 turbo, and I'm gonna compare that to the 996 because I just drove this thing and it was insane. I'm freezing. All right, this is a 997 turbo. Different front, as you can see. Now it doesn't have the egg yolk hate headlights anymore. It has the circular headlights. Still has large brakes on it, 6-piston. Larger air vent now. Man, it's convertible. Look at that. This is perfect weather. It's 31 degrees out. Almost dark. So this is a 997.1 because the taillights are not LED. So this has the as you can see, brown interior. This is easier to highlight the interior while I'm standing outside. Typical white turbo gauges from the 996. Manual transmission. This transmission's the shifter's light and the clutch is super light. It's kind of hard to get used to, but when you do, it's pretty nice. Sport chrono, I think that was first introduced in this generation, so there it is. Say hello. Other than that, typical brown interior. Nice sport buckets. As far as infotainment goes, has your typical stiff suspension button that I'd never press, honestly. I thought people were just being babies about it, but I never press it now either. You just don't need it. Nice steering wheel controls now, look at that. And you have your buttons down here, along with your turbo badge. I do really like these wheels. They suit the car pretty well. You have these angles here, and these little slits there, and then you're over here too with those. It kind of all just matches and works out well together. So I'm gonna take it for a little drive and then I'll get back to you, and I should probably put the roof up because my hand's already frozen. Ready for boost. It comes on so hard. So my final impressions driving this car is that it just boosts so hard. 3,500 RPMs, and it's like everything. There's no, like, it doesn't even plateau, honestly. It just all comes on at once. There's no flat 2,000 RPMs, peak torque up to 6 grand. No, it's like, this car gives it its all, like, right at 4 grand, and it's insane. It's surprisingly way faster than I thought it was going to be. My expectations are blown away. I didn't think it was going to be this fast, but it's, like, insanely fast. So I'd like to drive a 991 turbo really bad after this. Kind of build up to that. Compared to the 996, I think they improved a lot of the quality. Feels obviously a lot better. The dash is stitched, the seats are better leather. I mean, it's obviously gonna just improve over time, regardless with any of these cars. The The sound insulation must have been added a lot because it sounds a lot quieter on the freeway. The motor still has the same amount of turbo lag, but I mean, it's like way faster, so it doesn't even matter at that point. This is an exciting engine. This car is exciting. It's exhilarating. I could not see this being a track car at all, though, because the power is by no means manageable. It's like all or nothing. So pretty sweet, though. I like this car a lot. Trying to think of anything else I can point out. You definitely see the hints of 99, or where they got the 991 chassis from in the interior. A lot of it's updated and, you know, looks nicer from what this is, but this is actually really nice. It's a livable place. I could daily drive this car just fine. The clutch is a little too light for me, but other than that, I like this car a lot. Keep the tight suspension off, and you're good to go. Like, subscribe, comment. See you guys in the next video.
Let's go.